I know that these things are the things that in the online space we have conditioned each other. We have done this to each other. So let me just be the first to, maybe the first to acknowledge that, or maybe just the first in this conversation, whatever. But we have conditioned each other to believing that we're not allowed to have a human response to things. We're not allowed to be upset. We have to always look at the bright side. We need to be fixated on it. And not only fixated on it, but obsessed with it. Obsessed with it so much so to the point that if we have a negative thought or a stressful moment, that we're supposed to pause and reflect and transmute it and alchemize it so that we can integrate it in a way that's beneficial for us. But you know what? I'm not buying it no more. I just spent the last several hours trying to update my website, and in the process of updating my website, fucking it all up beyond recognition, trying to figure out code and all different ways to reformat things so I could get it back to what it was before I went and started messing around and fucking around on it. I literally took off all of my bracelets. This is my opal, and I can't remember what the other ones are. But anyway, it's supposed to be like positive energy bracelets and all that shit. And I was talking to my energy team, my spirit team, my soul, and I was just like, you know what? That's it. I am about ready to throw this fucking laptop through a window. I am so ridiculously mad. I was on the verge of tears, super frustrated, and I had this moment where it was like, you know what? I figured it out. Feels really good, but you know what else feels really good? Just being fucking honest. Just being honest and human and just being like, I don't have every moment of every day where I'm, farting rainbows and thinking about sunshine and roses and butterflies and unicorns and sparkles and all that shit. Some days you just have a really human fucking moment. And in that moment, it is a beautiful release. It's a beautiful release to allow ourselves to explore the frustration, to allow ourselves to be with the frustration, and to not have to wrap everything up in a beautiful, tidy fucking bow. So I had a moment. I have several moments. I have a lot of moments in my life and throughout the day. And I have a great life, and I'm really happy with what I do for a living and who I am. But you know what? I can have all of that, and you can have all of that too, and still feel like every now and again we want to chuck our laptop out the motherfucking window. We want to call it in, phone a friend, and be like, you know what, all this alchemization and transmuting and spiritual crap is for the fucking birds, because where was my spirit team when I was having an emotional breakdown about my website? Yes, it did all come through to fruition, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I'm here for the real moments. I'm here for the real people. And I'm here for the alchemical healing and the transmutation and transformation and change and all that other shit too. Here for it. But you know what? I do not believe that we get to our most heightened and enlightened self by ignoring our human self, by ignoring our human moments, by pretending like everything is motherfucking sunshine and roses all the damn time, because it ain't, and that ain't real. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you. I've had quite a trying few hours trying to figure out what's going on with my website, and I did not get it to the point that I actually set out to get it to from the beginning. No, I fucked it all up and then had to figure out how to unfuck it so to get it back to normal, to start from, the bottom baseline all over again. So I'm still in process, still in trying to figure it out. I'm okay with that. But I wanted to have a real human moment with you. And in the human moment that I wanted to have, I wanted to say that, it's great to be positive and it's great to have a vision and a perspective for who we want to be in our lives. But you know what? It doesn't come when we ignore and negate and make wrong our human experience. I'm not saying, run out in public and start saying, fuck you and this sucks and screaming at people, just random and haphazardly. That seems a little bit of aggressive. But what I am encouraging is that you allow yourself to be all woo woo and la 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 in your, in your energy, in your intuitiveness, in your spirituality, in your soul work, and allowing yourself to be grounded in that. But a part of allowing yourself to be grounded into that too is not to negate the fact that we're humans. Not we have moments where it's like, you know what, this really fucking sucks. And I just want to say it. And I want to allow myself to be in that experience. And maybe tomorrow I'll get back to my woo 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 and la la la. And that will feel really great. But until then, right now, I feel like I'm pissed. I feel like I'm frustrated. I feel confused. I feel like, why me? Poor me. Why can't I figure this out? This is taking an inordinate amount of time. And maybe not. Maybe tomorrow won't be the day where you snap back into it and you feel woo, 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 and la, la, la. Maybe not. And that's okay too. But I want to remind you that it's okay to be human. It's okay to have a moment where you want to scream, fuck you, at your computer. It's okay to want to chuck it out the window. It's okay. And the more that we allow ourselves to be okay with these freakouts and human experiences in conjunction with, working alongside of, in tandem with our groundedness, our ease, our flow, our peace, our reflection of, in our heart of hearts, who we want to be, the less, what's the word I want to use? The less taboo it's going to be to have a freak out. I guess that's it. So if you're having a freak out, if you've been having a freak out, if you get to this time of year and it's not all sunshine and roses and Bing Crosby and snowflakes and snowmen and la 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 la, if it's not that for you, I want to allow you to, or not I want to allow you, I want to invite you to allow yourself to be human, to appreciate it, to stop making it wrong, and to invite it for yourself to exist, to coexist with your enlightenment, to coexist with your frilly, frou-frou, sparkly sunshine days. Allow there to be a place for the days that aren't so great. Feel like you want to scream, fuck you. Want to tell your husband or your friend, now is not the time, right? So be human. Allow yourself to be human and be good to yourself for fuck's sake. I'll talk to you soon.